Hi, this is Andrew, missing around, back with the Kickr that's having some issues. So I opted to go for the self-repair kit, which is an option from Wahoo, and it arrived yesterday. And there's two reasons why I did that. First, this one arrived broken. And Wahoo did offer to swap it again, but seeing as this one arrived broken, I don't have a high degree of confidence that the one I get back from them is going to be in a better place than this one is. So there's that. And then also, I thought it would be kind of interesting to take it apart, try to fix it, see what happens. Before I agreed to do the self-repair, I did talk to Wahoo about whether or not, if this didn't fix it, is swapping it still an option? The answer is yes. And then also, and the answer to this one is a little bit less clear. What happens if I break this while I'm messing around with it? I would expect that the answer would be, it's still under warranty. We told you to do it. You followed our instructions, which are right here. But yeah, that's a little bit less clear. But anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm going to follow the directions, and we'll see how it goes. So one of the interesting things about this, and I assume that most of you have watched the video that the CEO of Wahoo did around how to fix this. What's interesting there is that they actually kind of did it from the other side. They took the flywheel off and showed this part, which is where the key is, from the other side with the flywheel off, instead of showing it from the side where you actually do the repair, which had me very confused at first. When I watched that video and then went through the instructions, it took me a bit, and maybe I'm just a little bit slow, but I couldn't figure out why they were doing it that way. Maybe there's no reason, but whatever. So now I'm going to mark this, but this thing is black, which is problematic. Get a flashlight in there. And so that's, oh, sorry, that's washing out the video. Let's zoom in a little bit. So they say to mark this with a permanent marker, but it's black. You're going to see a black mark on a black screw. Okay, so back again, this time with an orange Sharpie, and let's see if that'll show us up. And also, try to draw a little bit more around there. Excuse me, I'm going to flashlight in here. And I can't see the orange Sharpie. So that's a problem. Serpentine bolt removed. Okay. Next step, secure flywheel. And completely remove this bolt. Well, that's interesting. This wasn't tight. This bolt had no tension on it at all. Some metal shavings inside of that. Let's see if we can zoom in. Should be able to see one right there, right here. Some metal shavings were inside of that guy. And this bolt was not tight at all. But I also can't get this thing off. I suspect that they tried to fix it and just didn't do it right. Because this bolt that was in there, the one that wasn't tight, matches the bolt that's in the kit. According to the instructions, there should have been a 5mm hex keyed bolt inside of here and not this guy. All right, so this is interesting. And hopefully I can get in here. Let's move the stuff so we can get the camera in there. So now we're all zoomed in here, and I wanted to show you something. According to the instructions, this key should be flush with the axle here, but it's not. It's actually protruding quite a lot in here. Get that on top there. You can see I can lean this hex key on top of it, and I should be able to go all around here without any kind of thing blocking me here, according to the instructions. So that's a problem, and it might explain why it makes noise, and also why I was finding metal shavings in here. So it looks like, I would guess that this was somebody attempted to fix this problem, but they did it wrong, because this shouldn't be this way. And since I can't get this off, I can't fix it. And there's just a little bit of play. I don't know if you can hear that, where the whole thing, the flywheel axle, moves back and forth a little bit inside of here. And that could be part of what's causing it also goes up and down. You can almost certainly hear that. So I'm going to put it back together again. I'm going to contact Wahoo support and see what they have to say. 16 Newton meters of torque. Which is a lot. And we're back together again. So now I'm going to contact Wahoo support.